On September 11th, 2022, will be 22 years since I've been in this country, and I think it's time that we have some serious questions answered regarding the United States. Why do guns have more rights in the United States than women? Why does a Beretta have more rights than my wife? Is it the fact that maybe religion controls every aspect, every corner of this country? Why do you love guns so much? What's up with the fascination and the glorification of guns here in the United States? As a European, I don't get this. Why is forced birth more important to Americans than healthcare and the well-being of a born child? Is there a difference in children to some Americans when their shade of skin is not the preferred shade? How come some Americans are perfectly Gucci with forced birth, but are also okay with not having any federal paid maternity leave? You force women to have children now, legally, but don't offer them at least 1 year paid maternity leave? But are making them go back to work within 6 weeks, well, depending on the company you work for, and drop your children off at daycare where a stranger will raise them, while they charge you $800 for that daycare a month. How are they even getting away with this lunacy? As a European, I don't get this. Why do most Americans believe in eat, work, sleep, repeat? Why do some Americans or most Americans believe in only work, work, work? Enjoying your life? F you. Get back to work. How come some Americans don't believe in being burned out? You all know repetitive labor will literally burn out any human being, don't you? How come people that work 40 hours a week, regardless of job, don't deserve a living wage? Have you never heard of wage theft? Why do you care if the Hardee's employee that makes your cheeseburger for lunch makes $20 an hour, but you make $30 as a welder? Don't be mad at the person at Hardee's making $20 an hour. Be mad at the company that doesn't pay you enough as a welder. Yell at your company that you work for. Don't be mad at the Hardee's employee. Human beings deserve a living wage no matter the job. Don't you agree? As a European, I don't get this. Why is it always a custom here in the United States to ask a new person that you just met, what do you do for a living? What Christian denomination are you? Do you go to Costco or Sam's Club? Or wait, you're a BJ's kind of person. Alright, that last one was a joke. But isn't it depressing knowing what you do for a living here in the United States defines you as a person? But at the same time, isn't it ironic that work is praised so much here, but there is no such thing as federally paid 6-week vacations in the United States? No matter what job it is, no matter what company you work for, you get 6 weeks paid yearly vacation. Why does the little man always get while the big man pays for his own vacations? They don't need that kind of law to be passed. Why do they care? They pay for their own vacations. They have enough of their own money. Why would they give a about the little man? As a European, I don't get this. Why are conservatives okay with military-style shooting drills at our schools? Don't you know that this is the purest form of how PTSD begins? Why are some Americans okay with giving teachers guns when that teacher only makes $35,000 a year to put their life on the line when a crazy person walks into their place of work? Why are some Americans okay with that, but are not okay with giving Americans federally tax-paid universal health care? Why do conservatives say,
I'm not gonna pay for your medical bills,
when they already do? What do you think happens to the medical bills of all the emergency room people that don't have health insurance? You think the hospital just sweeps it under the rug? You think the hospital just swallows those bills? Or what about the people that do have health insurance, that go to the emergency room, get the medical bills, but don't have enough money to pay for those medical bills? So they apply for financial aid through whatever hospital they went through and get approved. What do you think happens with those bills? The US government pays for it with your taxes. America, don't you know that you already have a universal healthcare system? They just don't want you to know about it. This is something that I will never understand. This is something that this country should be embarrassed about. Literally embarrassed about, because North Korea has universal healthcare, but we don't? As a European, I don't get this. Why do some places in the United States ban books that are pure American factual history? Books such as The Indigenous People's Story of the United States, a book about indigenous people and their struggle in the US. Or books like Worm Loves Worm. Two worms fall in love and help a community of other bugs, but when it's time to get married, who will be the groom and who will be the bride? A book letting kids know that love is banned in Texas? As a European, I don't get this. Will the United States ever progress? Will it ever catch up with the rest of the world when it comes to progression? Will the United States ever get away with the two-party system? Will it ever be just pro-human and not just pro-white? Do you want to know how the American dream doesn't exist? Then watch that video right here. Support the channel on Patreon if you can. I will leave that link right here and in the description below. Come join my private Discord. Get private lives, private podcasts, private Discord. We can talk about politics all the time. Come hang out. Come say hi. Support a dream if you can, my friends. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos, and I will see you guys later.